Wicked, now out on the big screen. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Wicked is the newest musical that is out on the big screen. They went and they took the Broadway show, the great Broadway show, and brought it on the big screen for everyone to enjoy. Now, just to let everyone know, I haven't seen the show. I have not seen the Broadway show, so I can't comment on how this compares to that. So don't expect me to do that because I haven't seen that, and that'd be completely unfair because I haven't seen it. Okay? I'm not really a Broadway person, so I don't really go and see that stuff. Now, when it comes to Wicked, I didn't know about this story. I've never read this story. I've never really dived into it. I just remember watching the old Wizard of Oz, the old classic one, and the new one that they did with about the wizard and that with, I think it's James Franco that plays it. I can't even remember that movie though, to be honest with you. I think I watched it once and that was it. But I do remember the classic Wizard of Oz. Now, I'm not a huge musical guy, but I have been loving musicals recently. I've been enjoying it. There's some that I actually thoroughly really enjoyed. So this one was going to be one of those movies where I was going to be like, this could either work for me or probably won't. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I watched it. And afterwards, I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of things to say about this movie. The first thing is, she ain't no wicked witch, man. She the freaking hero, bro. Nah. Like, this whole story is all backwards, man. I was sitting there, I was meant to believe that she is a wicked witch of the West. She ain't no wicked witch. And if you guys have seen the Broadway show and stuff like that, you probably know what I'm talking about. This story about the original story of the Wicked Witch is crazy. It is absolutely crazy because all the way through you follow this character and you see the struggles, the personal struggles that she goes through. And when she finally sees a glimmer of hope, you understand what she's trying to accomplish and you understand that she's actually not evil. She's actually a really, really good person. And is a hero, should be a hero at this point in the story. Now, I don't know the next part or anything like that. I haven't seen that, so maybe she does turn and become evil. I don't know. But currently, right now, as it stands, I stand with her. I stand with her. There's one character that I really, really did not like. And that was Glinda. The witch that comes in the pink bubble and everything like that. It's played by Ariana Grande. And I do not like her character at all. Now, the dynamic between these two, what I really, really liked in how they became friends. So at first, they're like enemies. They don't like each other and stuff like that. They're complete opposites. Glinda is kind of a leech. She's selfish. She cares about herself. She is willing to put herself in a situation where she can then get higher status. And if you can somehow help her get that, she'll befriend you. But then she'll cast you away like that at the next moment she can get because you're no use to her anymore. The thing about her becoming friends with the Wicked Witch here, which is Elf. The thing is, she's had such a bad childhood that no one's ever accepted her, that once one person does, even if it's not a true intention of being friends, she's willing to accept it because she feels loved for one. She feels like she's wanted. Someone wants to be friends with her, doesn't see her green skin and just immediately think monster. And I think that is very powerful for that character and the reason why she gets sucked into that friendship there. Now, I might be looking at it very, very deep, but that's how I viewed that friendship. And it just made me hate Glinda even more as the movie went on, and especially at the end there, when you have that moment at the end where she does become the witch. And you're sitting there and you're like, you really did that you call her a friend and you do that? No. That is BS, bro. That is BS, man. That is just the way that they do it. Because obviously we know, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz and that, you know what the wizard is. He's a fraud. And, they find that out in this movie, obviously. Because, leads it. That's not a spoiler. If you guys have not seen Wizard of Oz, I'm sorry. What rock have you been living under? I ain't spoiling anything of a movie that was made older than me. So if you haven't seen it, then that's your own fault. I mean, come on. We all know the wizard is a fraud. Now, the thing is, when they discover this, there's a whole thing about why she's so special and what they need her for, what they need Elf for. And then when they have this choice, Glinda only thinks about herself in this situation. She's only like, I can get this. Are you serious? Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw my friend up the bus to do it. So I like the character development dynamic there, making me really like Elf and then hating Glinda when it feels like in the old Wizard of Oz, it's the other way around. You're supposed to hate her and then you're supposed to love her. I love that dynamic. That's really, really good. Now, another thing I really liked is the world building. Oz looks fantastic. I mean, the set designs look incredible. The color is incredible. Just the world itself, it just makes you want to go there. You know, hearing the historic yellow brick road and how it was formed, very interesting. I really love that. And I love the concept of the school and everything like that. And the different plot threads throughout the movie and the story, I think all blended really well to give you and paint you this beautiful picture of Oz, but also the darkness of Oz itself as well. So I really, really enjoyed that. Now, the musical numbers, I thought were good as well. I thought it fit. So when it needed to be a musical number, it was there. When it needed to be serious, it was serious. So I didn't feel like the musical numbers took away from the serious moments in those particular scenes. I feel like it enhanced those scenes, enhanced the emotion and the character arcs and the development of them, which is very pleasing. Because, you know, musicals, sometimes you're like, it's a really good musical number, but then you like look back and you're like, that just doesn't fit that scene. That just takes away from the emotion there. There is one scene though, very, very powerful scene in this movie. It's to do with a dance. I started getting a little bit emotional because I could feel like the performance in that moment was fantastic because I could feel the emotion. I could feel what Elf was feeling in that moment. And I was like, damn. I did not expect this movie to hit me like that. I really didn't. So that was fantastic. The performances were great. Like, just fantastic. I mean, Ariana Grande just plays this character that is like... it's a character she's played before, but she does it so well, man. It's just brilliant. And the way that she does it, it just works with the comedic side as well. So whenever she says the line, like, her facial expression is so dead serious that it makes you laugh because you're like, oh, this character believes what she's saying. And I think that works for the comedic stuff as well. And I think the comedic worked. There was lots of laughs that you have in this movie. So overall, I actually really enjoyed Wicked. I thought it was quite good. So I think people are going to really like this. I do. I think if you're a fan of the music of the Broadway show, you're going to like this movie. I think if you like musicals, you're going to love this movie. I just feel like a lot of people are going to like this movie. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think of Wicked if you have seen it. Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. And peace out.